Testing, testing. Hey, Tony, can you hear me? Awesome. There we go. Hello. Powerwash Simulator 2. There's an update. 2.0 update. First update of the game. Loud and clear. Awesome, possum. Don't know how long this is going to be, but I'm super excited about the update. I just found out about this today. So I was looking here and I couldn't find it. Then I realized I have to go to the menu. Start washing. It's called the Candera Chronicles. It's a new pack. It was free with the package, so I thought, why not check it out? Let's see here. Miniature Village, Three Rivers National Park, Power Falls. Dave's Dimension, hello. How are you? Never played it? Dude, this game may not be for everybody, but it is relaxing for me. I love this game. Uh, so what do we got here? Hey, Sprucey, how's it dripping? Hello, Slime Time. How are you? Unfortunately, there is no Ready to Believe. There's no Jamie today. He might be on tomorrow. I can't remember if he was on tomorrow or not. Oh, you know what is on tomorrow? There's a new Ready to Believe Island Edition episode being released tomorrow. I just uploaded it, ready to go, locked and loaded. So get ready for that. Steve does a lot of painting and a lot of swearing at his spray paints. It's really good. So, yeah. And oh my gosh, you should see his background. He's set up his whole office like it's a movie theater. I'm super jealous now. Yes, Spirits Unleashed. We definitely have that. We've been playing that off and on. Haven't played it for a while though, but we'll definitely get back into that a little bit. Spring break's coming up, so. Anyways, we got here. Hey, Sprucey, how's it drifting? Wet. I hope. You know, I'm not one for small talk, so I'll get straight to it. It's kind of been making a model village out here on the fly for the past 35 years. I've been trying to keep it to myself, but it's become encrusted with mud deposits I strongly suspect to be related with my feud with Bigfoot. For reasons that for reasons that I'll explain, I believe this feud is to be at an end, leaving me free to get this place cleaned up and have it stay that way. All right. So we're cleaning a miniature village. Me and Dave playing the Jamie should be joining us soon. Oh, look at this. This looks amazing. So basically, if you don't know Power Washing 2 Simulator, the point of the game is to clean things. That's pretty much it. It's very, I don't know if the kids are using the term liminal. It's a very relaxing game for me. I play this game on the regular, probably 3 times a week. Sometimes just one level. But, oh, I can jump up here. There we go. And jump on the next one. Yeah, there is no real physics to this game except for the fact that there's no fall damage. I can't get past this little crater though. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of Miniature World in Victoria. Ooh, look at this. This looks like a fun level. It's very intricate. There's lots of small bits and pieces here, which are going to be a bit tricky. I can just take a look around here, but it looks like a very satisfying level. Just taking a look at the grime on this thing. This has seen better days. Just zoom in here. Oh, look at that. You can see like barnacles growing off this thing and the grime on the bricks. Oh, it's going to be so good. Oops, I think I'm stuck here. Hang on. There's a train. Oh, I can. Hang on. Gotta catch the train. Gotta catch the train. Get back here. All right, I'm going to ride the train. Where is it? Where is it? Come back here. It feels like a Mr. Rogers. Oh, hang on. I can get him in here. Oh, come on, get back up. Okay, hang on. Oh, there he is. There it is. Come on. Dang it. I think it just goes back and forth here. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking. Toot toot. Yeah, it is Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, eh? Very much so. Oh, it just goes back and forth. Okay, I gotta check. You're not gonna see this, but I'm checking my objectives here. Is there any objectives to this one here? Any trophies? Looking to see if there's any trophies or anything. Don't see anything popping up here. I know you can't see what I'm looking at probably, but there's 0 objectives. Yeah. Hang on for a second. All right, so I don't see any objectives here. So I am just going to start cleaning. And you, sir, let's push me. You're going to be my first victim. There we go. Let's give it a little... There we go. Give it a little washy wash. Oops, I fell off again. Yeah, on one side. Get him on the other. Come back here. I guess technically I can't stop it. It's like a moving target. And then, oops, let's, there we go. Now let's just turn it off. All right. There we go. Look at how clean that bad boy is. The soap, I use it all the time. In Power Washing 1, I was using the Trident. Oh, the Trident, oops, not that. Oh, that's not that. I was using this all the time. And it's great, it's powerful, but I've noticed I have a love for the soap right here. And then once I soap it down, I give a little light splash with a wide angle. Ding, 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 and it's good to go. Got the dopamine ding. I guess I'm going to clean this whole bridge. I guess the bridge is where I'm starting. Wasn't expecting that, but it is what it is. Hope everybody's having a good day, by the way, as I clean things. Yeah, so going back to Hose Nose, the Ghostbusters Island Edition, he 3D prints and he 3D prints, as well as resin prints, his parts for the remote trap vehicle, and then he paints it. And he's like, his background setup is really nice. It's impressive there alone, but he does amazing work with the 3D printing and painting. So he's very talented, whether he admits to it or not. So I think you might learn a lot off this video if you're looking to build and stuff. I know like Archer does a lot of 3D printing. Some of the stuff he's been doing is incredible. I especially love the He-Man sword. It was funny. There was Archer did a video earlier about the He-Man sword and how it doesn't look like it's what do you call it? It's improper measurements. But when he held it sideways or so, there's like, oh yeah, he's got the measurements correct. Welcome to Nutsville, my friend. Believe it or not, the place started out just as a bit of fun. Once I installed a heat pump at my treehouse, I didn't have any need for all the matches I bulk bought. So I started coming out here and gluing them all together. How long is the video? I think it's about should be about 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. There's some satisfying speed up of 3D printing, which I know a lot of people dig. So they love it when you do some time lapse of 3D printing. So he's got that in there. He's got he goes over the parts and pieces and stuff. And yeah, so it's about I think it's about 10 minutes or so. We were helping him out off air, just trying to make sure that he's doing all the editing himself, so he did a great job of that, and we're helping him out here and there, just making sure the audio levels are good and stuff. So he is good to go. He did a great job with the video. And it's just nice for me not having to edit video, because I still have to edit my own video. And I'll be doing that once I come back from a little vacay. So, Dave is amazing at 3D printing. I can't forget Dave, of course. Yes, how can I forget that? Yeah, Dave's amazing at 3D printing. So it's right up your guys' alley, I think. So hopefully you dig it. I think you already know this, but Hose Nose 3D printed his Proton pack, and it's an amazing piece of work. I was really impressed. So, it's looking good. The tops are looking good here. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, I do love editing. I actually enjoy editing, but the time that I've had lately has been swamped. I mean, really, I mean, here I am playing video games online, but this for me is a break. I just spent the last little while just cleaning up the house, doing the laundry, which I gotta get out of. I think it's almost over now. I've been finishing with report cards. That's officially done. I've been working on the school yearbook, and I was fortunate to get some time to work on it today. That alone is a task, working on the school yearbook. It is quite the challenge, going through tens of thousands of photos and just sorting through them, and just trying to pick the best ones for the yearbook, and making sure that everybody gets represented as best they can, all the names are spelt properly, all that sort of stuff. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work with graphic organizing that thing. So, yeah, I do need to learn to relax a little bit more. But I feel sometimes, I don't know if it's an age thing. I'm finding as I get older, the more I sit around doing nothing, the more guiltier I feel, because I feel like I'm wasting time. Time has all of a sudden become a valuable commodity, and I'm very conscious of that, of my time wallet. So I'm trying to make sure I make the best of time. Scott's with me here. He's actually in the other room. His soccer season's over, and so he's no longer, he practices this season, so we're spending more time that way. And even just simple things like chilling on the couch and stuff is important. Is together time. And I saw this, and so I want to make sure, I want to get this released ASAP. I'm jumping on a moment for any Power Washing Simulator fans out there, if I happen to attract new eyeballs or anything like that. Thank you for coming, by the way. But yeah, so I forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, time is a commodity, and it's very important that I spend time with the people I love, and take full advantage of the time that I have. Any which way, this is looking really good. I love this soap. I just do a little. I forget. I'm going to that habit of doing this with the camera rather than this with the hose, and I think it's because I'm just so used to moving the camera while doing it, and not so much, and not being aware of the audience, because I think this can cause a little bit of seasickness. All this can be a little bit frantic for the eye. So I'm trying to utilize this more, but it's not natural for me. I typically don't wash like this. Oh, this viaduct, this is huge. There we go. Let's get the other side here. This Power Washing Simulator has been a great addition. I'm waiting for the new update happening in later March or April. I can't remember what it is, where it's Adventure Time. A lot of people my age don't know what Adventure Time is, but having a son of the age who knows what Adventure Time is, that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Get over here a little bit, sneak over there. It looks like it's going to be a very cool level. It's been a while since I've seen Adventure Time. I'm pretty knowledgeable about it. I mean, so much so that I played Fortnite just recently because there was an event that happened, and they have like Adventure Time skins there. And so I noticed I had some V-Bucks, and so I bought an emote, which was is it lemongrass, the one that just screams and hollers or something like that? I bought that emote for like 500 V-Bucks. I just love the scream. Unacceptable! It's really loud, and it's eerie. It's really eerie. Oops. So I had to buy the emote. So I was playing. There was a recent Fortnite event that happened with this rocket, and I just happened to be online when Typical Gamer was talking about it, and he was getting ready for the live event. I was like, you know what, I'm going to jump in, see if I've never. It's been a while since I've been in a live event. The last one I was in there actually live was the Star Wars one. I still had fun with that one. So I thought I'd give it a shot and just try the live event and just witness it and see what it was like. And who knows, maybe I'll be in the same stream as Typical Gamer. I wasn't, but so the live event was on. But what the Fortnite crew, I think, forgot to do was turn off damage. So everybody was shooting and killing each other. And I was not prepared for that. Because I hadn't played the actual game in a while. Again, I played maybe a round or two with Jamie in the Star Wars, when the Star Wars level was out. And that was it. And I just don't. Sorry, I got to shipping notifications today, and one Rooftop Showdown from Hasbro, and the others Tobin Spirit Guide. Oh, very cool. So they had the live event. So I just jumped down. I parachuted out of the bus, and I went down. And it wasn't. By the way, the event. He said I missed the event. It wasn't an event. It wasn't much of an event. So now I'll get into that. So I jumped out of the bus, and I landed on like one of the tallest mountains, just somewhere centered, just because I wasn't exactly sure where to go. I had Typical Gamer's stream playing in the background just to see where he would go, just so I know where should I go. Not to follow him. I just want he's always a good guy. He knows where to land and all that sort of stuff. And so I'm watching, and I'm like, he didn't know where to go either. And as I'm just sitting on top of the mountain, just grab some guns and hide just for now, just to figure out what's going on, I'm noticing people are shooting, and people are getting eliminated in the notice box. I'm like, am I actually in the event? Because we shouldn't be shooting each other. On a lot of these events, you can't kill each other. You're supposed to just witness it. But people are getting destroyed. And Typical Gamer was on too, and he noticed that people were getting shot too. He's like, why are people getting killed? You shouldn't be getting killed during a lot of these live events. It's meant to be no combat. You're supposed to witness the event, and maybe after, get prepared, because they'll usually open it up and people will shoot each other. That happens. I was prepared for that. And so I was like, oh, crap, I better hide. So I jumped into one of the balloons that were floating around the stage, and I just hid in the balloon the entire time. And there were moments where there were people outside the balloon, and I was like, oh, don't look in my direction. And I just stayed quiet. Had the gun ready, but I stayed quiet, hiding in the balloon. And then the event eventually happened. People were dying everywhere. It's now like I'm top 30, and I haven't taken a single shot. The event happens. It's just like one of the past levels where the rocket flies all over the place, goes to the rifts, goes in one end of the sky, goes to the other end of the sky, and then lands. Very uneventful. It was a repeat of a past level they had done years ago. And I was like, well, that was kind of anticlimactic. That's a bit of a shame. And typical. So I'm like watching typical gamers stream, thinking, well, maybe I didn't get a good shot. No, I saw everything that needed to be seen, and it was like, all right, well, that was the event, not a big deal. I guess that's it. I'm done. And so I was like, well, I don't feel like fighting in a game because I'm going to get my ass kicked. And I was in build mode. I do not know how to do build mode. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to jump from the balloon and kill myself right away. So I jump off the balloon, not knowing that, I guess if you're jumping off a balloon, they automatically, your parachute releases and you start floating down. I'm like, oh crap. So I can't kill myself like I thought I would. And so I land and there's somebody right there. So I panic and I shoot him. And it was a bot. I could tell it was a bot just by the name. So I killed the bot. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm stuck here now. I play no build all the time, but I guess I picked the build mode just because the event I saw event and I just wanted to hop in. I guess I picked the build mode event section. So I jump, I kill a bot. I'm like, well, all right, there's one down. And then I see some others, and I notice they're bots too because they're shooting. They can't hit worth crap. So I was like, oh, okay, let's just see how long I can go before I get my ass kicked. And I play, and I've got 4 kills. I got 5 kills. I'm like, I'm killing people all over the place here. Now, again, I could tell they're bots. And then I realized I haven't played this game in a long time. I think they might have put me in a bot lobby. And as the game goes, like there's one point I was just standing there and the bot was missing me. And I'm like, I think I'm in a bot lobby. And so I play very secretly. I'm hiding just in case I'm not in a bot lobby, but it's looking pretty good for me now. And I don't mind bot lobbies, to be frank, because I suck at the game. And so I'm playing, and I actually won my game of Fortnite. It was so crazy, and there was no way if there was a real person, there's no way I should have won because I was missing my shots. I was just as bad as the bot. I tell you right now, it was. I'm level 42, but only because I play a lot of the non battle royale games. I play a lot of the levels like escape rooms, or we've been playing like prop hunt. So I've been getting my points that way. I don't play the actual battle royale game. And I won my game of Fortnite for the first time in maybe 2 years. But it was a bot lobby because I checked and I found out, yes, it is a bot lobby. One of your first games, they made you play the bots. And you know what? I was fine with that. If they had a bot levels, I would play that too because I find it a little more entertaining because I can keep up with the level. I can't keep up with a bunch of 10-year-olds playing the game who are just going to kick my ass and say all this stuff online, which I don't engage with. So I was happy. But I got my umbrella. I was very happy about that. Disappointed about the live event, but super happy to accidentally win a game. So, Sweaty is being kind. I don't take it that seriously, and for some people it's their life. So, and all the power to you. I would like to play a game where it's just not sweaty. I wouldn't. Playing my friends would be kind of cool, or so if it was just a friends only lobby. I don't even know if they have that, but it's just I get too nervous, and I could tell even when I was playing the game, I got panicky. I was throwing my guns away and trading it for other games. I'm like, guns, and I was like, why do I have a sniper all of a sudden? Where's my shotgun? Where's this? Where's that? I was panicking, and hiding, doing a lot of panicking, doing a lot of hiding. And I watched the replay just to see what was going on, to see if it really was all bots. And I was watching myself. I could see myself making mistakes. And like, how did I not see that one guy coming up from behind? Like, I remember being jump scared, and as I went through the replay, I was like, dude, he was in your camera for like a good solid 30 seconds. How'd you miss him? So yeah, doing teams of friends. I've done that before. That's one of the ways I got most of my wins was teaming up with my son. He would carry me to victory. Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, Fortnite's. I love watching people play it. I'm not really good at playing it myself. I like all the other stuff that's available, like escape rooms and prop hunts and stuff like that. That's more fun for me. They did do a Fortnite. Oh, there we go. They did have a bot level. I think it was about a few months back, didn't they? Where you can just play as bots or play only bots. I tried it out. There was a level that was called Only Bots. I played it 2 days ago, actually. It was called Only Bots, and I tried it out. And yeah, it's only bots. The catch is they all target you. Like every single one, they ignore each other and they target you. And I was swarmed by about 10 bots just shooting at me. I play all the time with my wife and her sister and my cousin. Oh, you got a whole crew there. You got a whole crew there. Yeah, it was. I tried the bot lobby. It was not fun because they are all targeted towards you. They know where you are at all times, and they chase you down. And you get shot. You better find a proper place to land because getting a gun was hard. Holy cow! There was one time I got shot, landed, and there were no guns to be found at all. Yeah, they knew where you were. They weren't very good at what they did, but it was. Oh, I'm lagging here, but it was a numbers game. Like when you're playing 10 people that know exactly where you are and they're shooting at you and stuff, it's just like, oh, this is impossible. So I quickly turned that off. I was like, this is stupid, and did some more escape rooms. I'm not having, for some reason, this is laggy. I don't know why it's lagging. I don't know if you notice, it's stuttering. All right, the bridge is done. Let's do the floor. This is pretty big, and I'm noticing here. Yeah, look right there. It's lagging. Wonder why it's doing that. There we go. I have a troop this weekend. Me and Jamie. Oh yeah, all the would it? I mean, it's not like right there, right there. I don't know if you noticed that. Let me see. I'm watching the replays. Yeah, it lags right there. Yeah, so I'm watching the replay, and it's definitely lagging. I don't know. I guess maybe. Never thought about that. My son tried to upload Rocket League just recently, and boy, that did not want to happen. Rocket League did not want to load. Holy cow! It said the saving was corrupted, and it was affecting my portable hard drive. It was really weird, so we just said screw it. But yeah, Rocket League was not a friend of ours. And he has friends that have loaded it on PlayStation 5, but for some reason it wasn't working for our PlayStation 5, and I was using a portable hard drive. Oh, there we go. I like watching Rocket League. I watched Queso play it with Moist Critical, and that was a lot of fun. I just, people who are good at their game, they're fun to watch. It's all inspired by Maud's favorite expression, cool beans. She was always saying that. And as a real curious child, always taking things apart, but it never fazed Ma. I come in and say things like, Ma, I've disassembled the guttering, left it on the top of the hill. What's a guttering? Then she'd say, cool beans, and go get it and put it right back up. The gutter, I guess. There we go. Let's get this rock. Whoops. This is a little tricky to maneuver. This is a bigger level than I was expecting, indeed. But I can see myself revisiting this quite a bit. After playing this game since its release, I have been revisiting a lot of the same levels for relaxation. Some of the ones that I visit the most is the house, the Art Deco house. I revisit that a lot. What else do I revisit a lot? I'm trying to remember. Oh, there we go. Ding. Now I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, it was laggy. I can't. I'm drawing a blank at the ones I revisit often. I know I'm revisiting quite a few. The blimp. I revisit the blimp, which surprised me because that one's hard to navigate around, but it is fun to just get the smooth surface of the blimp. There we go. Looking good. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have a troupe this weekend. We're going to do the Vancouver Comic and Toy Show again, which is going to be lots of fun. Jamie and me are going to be working that along with a whole bunch of other people. I do have my sights set on one item I want to get for the Vancouver Comic and Toy Show. I hope, if I can get it for a good price. We like the Vancouver Comic and Toy Show because unlike Comic-Con, you can actually get old toys and games and stuff as opposed to buying the usual con stuff. This one you can get vintage toys and used toys and all that sort of stuff. Not always at the best price, but it is pretty cool. The one thing I'm looking for, if I can get it at a good price, is a Masters of the Universe action figure set. Me and Jamie joke about it all the time, and I think, yeah, I love the older toy shows. It's maybe you can guess what it is by me describing it first of all. So it is Masters of the Universe. It was an exclusive for, I believe, the San Diego Comic-Con in about 10 years ago, maybe 12. So if you think of Masters of the Universe and the line they had out at the time, so that's my first hint. It is a He-Man set, all right, or Masters of the Universe set, I should say. They don't call it He-Man. So that's my first guess. Do you have any guesses based on that first clue? I have a second clue. And I have a final third clue. Let me go. Whoa, whoa. Got white all over the place here. Look at bird pooped on the place. 10 years, but I would even say maybe a little bit longer. Second clue. There's two figures in the set, and one of them is Skeletor. The other is a different character, but not a character from the original series. That's my second clue. He is not a hero / villain from the original series. So Skeletor comes with the set. And the second character that comes with the set is not from the original series. That's my second clue. All right, I don't know if you can get. Are you considering the cats as a character? No, it's an actual humanoid character. It looks human. In fact, Eternium, I guess. But yeah, so it is Trapjaw, Triclops, Ram Man, they're all human. This character is a human character. Is muscle bound, just like your typical characters. Alternate clue, I believe the character is Caucasian. So but big muscles. The third clue might give it away, so you want the third clue? Oh, good guess, but no, it's not Skeletor before he lost his face. He actually has his face, but he is missing something, I believe. No, it's not He-Man either. It's a character who was never ever in the He-Man cartoon. Yes, so Skeletor's in there. The second character was never a character in the He-Man cartoon. I know it sounds weird. In fact, he was never ever a character in any He-Man iteration of the cartoon. That's what makes this unique. Never in the animated, not in the Kevin Smith version, nothing. Yeah, I know, it sounds so weird. So what the heck is this? He's an actual fun character. Yeah. Okay, here's your third clue. It's based off a Robot Chicken cartoon sketch. Is based off a Robot Chicken sketch. That's where the character came from. A Robot Chicken sketch. This is an actual set that was put out by the people who made the He-Man Masters of the Universe series. I guess 2012, 2010 or something like that. I'm guessing. I can't remember when it was. But it was a Robot Chicken sketch. Me and Jamie joke about it all the time. I don't know if you ever watched Robot Chicken. But this was so funny. Like, when I first saw this sketch, I was like, they should make a figure of this guy. And all of a sudden, I saw it at the Toy Traders. And I was like, oh my God, they actually made it. It was I believe a Toy Fair exclusive or a Comic-Con exclusive for that 1 year. I guess my last hint is Skeletor is missing a tooth. I believe he's missing a tooth, which gives you a hint to who the character is. Oh, they did a whole bunch of He-Man sketches, but this one was famous. Had to do with Molar, the attorney and dentist. Yes, Molar. It's time for your checkup, Skeletor. The attorney and dentist. Yes, that it is a Molar attorney and dentist set. And I've seen it every time I go to the Vancouver Comic and Toy Show. It is sitting there on the shelf for about $125. And that price is a little bit heavy. And I don't like buying things I don't have space for. But I've always wanted this. Yeah, I'm still on the fence about it, but I've been thinking about it more and more. It comes with a dentist chair, Molar, the attorney and dentist, and his I guess his giant pliers or whatever he has. It is a bit steep, but I've been seeing it sell on American sites for $80, which when you work it out in Canadian dollars plus shipping plus duty, that is actually less. Now, what I'm concerned about is with the new He-Man trailer that came out since the last show, will it up the price due to popularity of Masters of the Universe? Will this guy be savvy enough to be like, oh, well, now everybody wants He-Man. I think I'll sell this. I think I'll up the price a little bit more. I really hope that's not what happens. Oops, I will do that one later. Hang on. What? There we go. Get rid of that. Yeah, so I hope not to, but it is what it is. It's supply and demand, right? See, I'm liking the soap. The soap's it covers so much more ground. I can just spray and pray. This game makes you think of Simpsons. How's so, sir? Hello, by the way. Virtual yard work. Good point. Yeah, Hose Nose bugs me a bit because he's like, he doesn't know why I like this game. He's like, I have a real power washer. If you ever want to come by, I can let you power wash the porch or something like that. And I almost took him up on it. I did take him up on it. He didn't give me the power washer. He didn't let me do it, though. I know, it's a lot more messier and wet. This is a clean version of Power Washing Simulator. Or a clean version of power washing. But I do like it. I just like power washing this thing. Look at how nice it is. There, oops, a little closer, a little far away. Yeah, so Molar the Trading Dentist, that's on my list. I don't think there's anything else really on my list. There's always some cool stuff at the show. Maybe something will catch my eye. And louder, and this is way more relaxing. Yeah, it must be the company, right? Oh boy, wow, what's happening with that? The lag. This lag is really bad. I don't know why it's doing this. I don't know if it's because of the internet or so. I know Scott's on the internet as well. Maybe that's what it is. There we go. I've been trying to find the movie Young Frankenstein for our next podcast episode. The real thing was like, oh yeah, you hear the, this little thing going off like crazy. So I think I was able to hunt down Young Frankenstein for our next review. I know Jane would prefer Sandlot, but yeah, I think I've hunted down Young Frankenstein. I gotta share it with the gang. So I forgot. Oh, it was Steve had never seen it. That's what it was. I forgot. I'm trying to get some ideas for episode 500, and I have a couple ideas. I don't want to say yet. No, digital. I won't. I don't want to spend money, like a lot of money, for physical media on this one because I'm very selective with my physical. Oh, look at this! Little versions of it. I wonder if it does anything. Yeah, if I really have to love the movie to buy the physical media for it because it's just space. I don't want it. My space is limited. I have a little movie cabinet, but it's but again, space is at a premium, and I don't want to just fill up with a movie that I'm not fully on board with. I've seen the first 25 minutes of Young Frankenstein, and I was kind of already a little bit bored with it. So I just want to make sure that if I really like the movie, then I'll invest the money into it. Yeah, so I might be renting. I don't mind. Renting is renting, and nowadays renting for $4, that's actually not a bad deal nowadays. So I have friends in low places and high places that can help me out with that, with getting the movie. I think we said this on the episode, but I really wish that commentary was on like things like Netflix or Disney Plus. I think they're missing out on something really special. I know there's a lot of behind the scenes videos. I know Disney Plus does a lot of that sort of thing. Like when The Mandalorian has their series out. It's one of your top films. Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe you'll enjoy the review, hopefully, then. But I know Disney does their thing when Mandalorian comes out, and they just go behind the scenes. But that's so special. I mean, they do a very special job of that. But there's some really good commentaries that happen. One of the worst commentaries, I don't know if I mentioned this before, I feel like I have. One of the worst commentaries I've ever heard was on a Faulty Towers disc. Yeah, they get a most of them get that little mini documentary, which is special. But I mean, I would love to see. Imagine listening to Carl Weathers when he was directing Mandalorian, just him talking about the behind the scenes stuff. That would have been really cool. Especially if they talked about like the 501st members or something like that and tell a funny story. I would have been all in for that one. But one of the worst commentaries I heard was a Faulty Towers. They came out with a box set of the episodes, and this is early on in the DVD game. And I guess commentaries being such a new thing was a new thing for this director, because obviously, Faulty Towers was, I believe it was filmed in the 80s. Filmed, directed, written, all that sort of stuff, aired in the 80s. And I'm buying the DVD set in the 2000s. And so the director's, of age now. He's old and wiser and stuff like that, but he's also a little bit slower. It may not be up with the technology. And so someone's explained to him, oh, we're going to do commentary on this, and what you're going to do is you're going to watch the episode and talk about the episode while the episode's on. And I guess this guy, this old codger, he's not used to this idea, and so you hear a lot of the commentary. He'll talk about something for a little bit, maybe behind the scenes, and this is where we got this idea, and John Cleese is such a wonderful person to work with, and then he goes silent for a long period of time, and you hear him breathing, just like. And he's smacking his lips, and maybe he's got a cup of tea with him or something like that. And then every once in a while, it's like someone reminds him, oh, yeah, you got to talk about this. And he's like, and he talks for a little bit more and then goes back to heavy breathing and slurping. And it's so odd. It's funny in a way, but it's so bad. Like, literally the worst commentary. Most disappointing commentary was a lot of Family Guy, original series Family Guy, probably seasons 1, 2, or 3, because I think commentary again was new. So they would do commentary for half the episode. Is that me? Am I the one that's breathing, sir? If it is, remind me, because I don't notice it. So, but yeah, this Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane, where you're like super excited. Super excited to hear commentary about Seth MacFarlane and all that sort of stuff. And this is around the years where Family Guy was canceled and brought back by the fans. And so, he's talking about that, and then they end the commentary halfway through, and it's okay, we'll see you next episode. And it's like, no, you're not done. Talk for the whole episode. I paid for commentary. I need 30 minutes of commentary. I demand you to tell me more stories. So, yeah, that was a bit disappointing too. Star Wars commentary it's great, and then it's rough at times. I remember I have not fully listened to a Star Wars commentary after I tried the first time, because George Lucas gets so technical that I get lost sometimes. And he's got a bit of a Kermit the Frog voice here. Kermit the Frog, bit Ray Romano. And sometimes it's a bit much to listen to. And so I gotta be in the mood. Some dinner party they're both at. And not about the show or the movie. Oh, Harrison Ford commentary? All in. Take my money. That would be awesome. Just him being grumpy about the set and complaining about whatever. And it's like, I don't know why you wrote it like this. Or Mark Hamill doing Harrison Ford as a commentary, just complaining and bitching the whole time. That would be so good. I mean, I'd love to hear it. Like, if you listen to Mark Hamill nowadays, talking about doing a commentary, that would be entertaining because he doesn't take himself as seriously as he did back then. Mark Hamill doing every imitation. Yeah. You'll be doing Carrie Fisher and and like Warwick Davis and all that sort of stuff. And George Lucas. That would be funny. Oh my god, that would be so funny. Hi, this is Mark Hamill, and I'm going to do the commentary for Star Wars, and I'm going to be doing it in the voice of everybody who's been on the in the movie. All right, now here's Peter Cushing and Alex Guinness. Hello there. That's all he says. He just says, hello there. Icons on Earth. I've heard of that. Yeah, Anthony Daniels. Oh my God, him doing Anthony Daniels would be funny, but Anthony Daniels is sass. I was so happy to have that moment at Fan Expo where I got to meet him face to face, and he's so disappointed with me because I was late for the photo. It wasn't my fault. I was helping somebody. But yeah, he was disappointed because I wander and everybody's in position, and then I walk in and he just hands on his hips and he's just like shaking his head, tutting me. And he's like, you stand there, and he's looking at me and he just gives me a look of disappointment. I'm like, sorry. That was a great moment. Roasted, yeah. I'm okay. If I'm roasted by Anthony Daniels, I'll take it. He's a bit of a diva. But I think now that's what people love about him. Probably not when he was working on set, I'm assuming, but... Danny Trejo. Yeah, Danny Trejo. He seems like a cool guy. He's seen some stuff. That dude has seen stuff. What's that noise? Oh, shoot. Look, this level's so big. I wasn't expecting how big this level was. This is a good update because it really gives you a lot of time to play around with this. There we go. Gets rock. There we go. Bing, bing, bing. Love that dopamine ding. Can I stand on you? Yeah, well. We're still trying to figure out what to do for the 500th episode. I have an idea or so, but I'm not totally convinced. I think I won't say what it is just in case I screw it up. 500 is pretty special. I mean, in the end, it's really up to us to do 500 episodes. Nothing's stopping us. It's not like we belong to NBC or CBS or anything like that. It's not like a private radio station. We make our own schedule, we make our own time, but still, some people give up podcasts. So, have everyone on? Yeah, I think it might be too late to organize that. Yeah, I am not. If I want to keep my teaching job, it's probably not going to happen doing shots. The idea has crossed my mind. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not totally sold on that idea. Let's see here. There we go. 500 chicken. I think you want to hear somebody. You want to hear somebody throw up on air, then that's probably the way to go. Yeah, that's 500. What can I? 500. I'm trying to cut down on my food. I don't want to eat more food for a 500 episode. I'm just going to listen to somebody hurl or their stomach going raw, raw, raw the whole episode. That doesn't sound appeasing. Doesn't sound pleasing. Gotta do something. 500 Rice Krispies. Yeah, that I can do. I just now think it's just going to be dull. Sorry, I'm going around in circles here. I think I'll leave that castle for last. Why I don't know why this all of a sudden became what to eat for 500 of. I just like it's a podcast on movies. It's like how much can you eat? I think we're missing the point here, folks. How do we get Rob to throw up? The episode... Okay, so our next episode next week will be our 498th, and then we're recording the 499th that same day. So it won't be next week, it'll be in 3 weeks. Unless something pops up and interrupts our flow. But should be in 3 weeks. So I gotta start getting ideas soon so we can pump it up. And have maybe 10 people watch the live stream at the same time, huh? We'll blow them all away. We'll be big, man. Well, oh god, it's technically, it would be mine. It's on my rotation. But I think for this one, we might want to do a group one. Again, I have ideas. Things that would work. Now, if it was 300... So, record on the Aurora... That's not going to line... Oh, on the Aurora... Aurora Borealis? There we go. I don't know what you mean by Aurora. The first... Well, that'd be cool too. The first film was Back to the Future, I believe. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Yes. Thanks for reminding me. Sorry, my brain left me. Yeah, boy, the audio would be like, you know, I don't know if that's going to be great for audio. I forgot that was what it was called, the Aurora. But, yeah, but that was also with our old hosts. Yeah, it would be terrible. So, you'd be just screaming, congratulations on 500 episodes! Yeah, so our first movie was not with the crew we have now. So it'd be kind of like... But they haven't reviewed Back to the Future. So that would be, you know... It is one that has been thrown around to re-review. I mean, it's fine because, I mean, that was like 11 years ago. So to review it again with a new audience and new guests, that would totally work. Yeah, do it with the new guys. We, you know, there have been talks off air. It's like, hey, we're like talking about what movies to do, and one person would say, well, I wanted to do this movie, but you've already reviewed it. And I was like, yeah, but that was like 10 years ago. And like the hosts were completely different. I was the only one that reviewed that. Neil's no longer here, and Bulent and Josh. So we say it's free game now. We had a whole discussion of movies that we would want to review and what's allowed and what's not allowed. And those ones are allowed now, like Goonies, Back to the Future. Since they weren't here, I think they are allowed to do it. So different perspective, different ideas, different take. Yeah, of course, totally allowed. So yeah, so those are always in the works now. Those are always being talked about. Those type of movies. New sites, and we mature over 10 years. A lot's happened for me in 10 years. I've gone through a lot of stuff in 10 years, and I'm a different person now than I was. And sometimes it does affect how you watch a movie as well, right? This is really tricky. I'm finding all these nooks and crannies are a little bit tough to get at. I feel like I'm missing lots of spots. Wow. Holy cow, I'm only 39%. I think this is a two-parter. What time is it? Yeah, I think I'm going to try and go to 50%. This is bigger than I was expecting. I may have to come back at this because I can't see myself doing this for another hour and a half. And it's going to be pretty dull after a point here. And I'm going to run out of stuff to talk about as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to just go to 50% and stop there. But I'm liking this. I'm liking the level. Like, if I was by myself and not having to worry about entertaining, I could sit down on a Saturday and just do this for a couple hours and just be happy. You know what kind of beans I got here in the village? Oh dear, he's talking about beans again. Is this all beans? Is that what this all is? Why, there's runner beans. What's a runner bean? Navy beans? Oh, he's just going to talk about beans now, isn't he? Pinto beans. Kidney beans. Jelly beans. I'd watch it if you did that. Oh, I appreciate that. I don't know how entertaining I'd be. My brain's fried today. I'm just running on fumes right now for school, so just trying to get through. Just trying to get through the next few days. One of the challenging things... No, Archer. Hello, Archer. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to my Powerwashing Simulator 2 extravaganza. Now with 50% more power washing. The washing is lovely. This is a huge level. Let me show you. Give me a tour of the place here. Here we got grime. Over here we got some dirt. Over here we got some moss. There's some moss over there. It's a miniature village, as you can see, with all this cool stuff. Lots of intricate, very bubbly too. Oh yeah, look at all the bubbles here. Let me take a look at the bubbles here. There we go. Where did my bubbles go? Bubbles. So bubble. See? Look at the bubbles. Look at that texture. See how oh my god, it is beans. These are all beans. So if you missed it, Archer, this is a miniature village made out of, I guess, beans. Oh my lord, I didn't even notice that. So hang on, there was some other stuff over here, wasn't there? Are these beans as well? This can't all be. I don't know. So here's the farm. Oh, look at this. I'm looking forward to cleaning this. Look at the. Oh my god! Just look at the sparkle. See how the light just shines off that grime. That's so cool. That I don't even want to touch this. And then you see this little dandelion floating in the air. Farmland. So I'm going to clean. My mind is melting. Look, it's all colorful. Is that jelly beans or is that, like, what's going on there? I thought it was barnacles at first. It's so lovely, though. I'm loving this. This looks like beans, right there. All right, back. I'm unfocused. I don't have ADHD, I swear. All right. You know what? I'm just going to clean this ground here. Look how grimy that is. It's so cool. And then you just get a little soapy soap there. You can zoom in the soap. It's a little bleached out there for color. I forgot it. I've got viewers here, so I can't be doing the old getting people sick and seasick. And then give it a little cooling here. Look at that. Look at that. Look how clean that, this shine. Dentist bean. What's a dentist bean? Is he just making stuff up now? Bing. Oh my god, look at this. So good. There we go. Finally got the floor. That's what I was waiting for. 41%. That was a big chunk right there. So maybe I should just, I want to save this one for last kind of thing. Let's do the ground over here. It's weird because this game not only shows you a lot of the fine details of the texture, I don't know if you can notice, but the sound is really good too. You hear the odd bee buzzing in your ear or something like that. It's very cool. There's a lot of wells in here. Well, well, well. I'm here all night, folks. Thank you very much. Tip your waiter. So you can hear doves in the background too. All right, let's clean this up. Hunter's got more beans on those astronomer beans. What? I'm sorry. What are you talking about? This doesn't make any sense. I thought it was a pun, and I'm not getting the joke here. What's an astronomer bean? Like a human being? I think that would be a funny joke. But I don't get what he's getting at. You're not funny. Be more funny. That's what people say to me on the reviews for the podcast. Be more funny. Stupid TV. Be more funny. Sewage worker beans. So hang on, are they people? I don't see any people here. I thought maybe now I'm thinking like, are the beans people? But there's nobody in this town. Look at the sound. Listen to that sound. That is good. Just such good attention to detail. It's so cool. Sounds like, Tony, Soylent Bean. Yeah, see, that's a funny joke. It's made of people. So it sounds like, Tony, that people like Jamie and Hosenose are super excited about the, what do you call it, the Ghostbusters RPG. That sounds like you guys are gonna have a lot of fun with that. The fact that you're doing it for charity is very cool as well. So good on you. We got to do another blood drive, which reminds me. Sorry. I swear to God, I'm not ADHD. I just got a lot of things running through this melon of mine. There we go. So you have to come at these from different angles because you have the north, south, east, west of the house. There we go. Can I just jump up somewhere and just go from a distance here? Oh, good. Nice. Another troopering request. May 2nd. What day is that, by the way? Do the test run on air. So stressing to make. Well, it's a test, so yeah. Hopefully the pressure is off because it's just for fun and just trying to try things out. Saturday, okay. That'll be really cool. I will definitely check the schedule. Where I get handcuffed is obviously my schedule with Scott. So. I'm sure it's also free comic book day weekend, so it's going to be rough. Free comic book day weekend is really not a draw for as much as something like what you're talking about, like doing a whole event at the hangar. I mean that's you get more quality stuff for the family than a free comic book here. So. Yeah, I'd rather do your event than a free comic book day. I'm like, we don't, yeah, that for sure. That's to me that's a no-brainer. Go get a free comic book, or go, or, or do trooping in an Air Force base. It's like seriously, it's an easy choice. Bing. Sorry, what am I doing? Here's what I'm trying to do here. I'll take your word for it, but it's hard to believe, to be frank. Oh, I totally missed this tree. I missed that tree. Bing, got the other canoe. Oh, see, it froze there. It must be because of like my son's on the internet as well, stream with his friends. When he saw me live streaming here, he was just like, "I'm out." Oh, here's something cool. He had a a language arts project. He had to write something in the point of view of an inanimate object, which is really cool, and he had to do it in a podcast form, which was like even cooler. And so he asked me to be the host of the quote unquote podcast that he wrote. So it was really neat. I was podcasting with my son. It was quite the cool thing. I was the host of the podcast, and he was a food truck from Mexico. And so he used we got my mic ready, the mic set up. He had a script ready for me to read, and I said, "Can I ad lib just a little bit?" And he said, "Not too much, though." I don't want to ruin what he wrote. So I did very little ad libbing, which is not a problem because I'm not that funny when I ad lib. So, but it was cool. So I was interviewing a food truck from Mexico, and he did a great job. So just a little bit of ad libbing. I had to. Yeah, some of it I was like, okay, this doesn't sound as natural for somebody to say. Can we change this a little bit? But for most part, he did a great job. I'm really proud of my son. He works really hard at his school. And he gets embarrassed I say that, so. Looking forward to the spring break because we're going to head out and go on vacation for a little bit to spend some quality time away from home and just away from all the problems and stuff, and just kind of enjoy some time together and chill. Sometimes all you need is just to be in the same room, watch a movie, and just be side by side, just enjoying each other's company. And sometimes you got to do some cool stuff too. He wants to get some magic cards. He's on the hunt for some magic cards, and so that's gonna be his goal. My goal is just to relax and enjoy quality time, and maybe get one of my favorite pizza, Romeo's Pizza, in there. Yeah. What was some quality stuff you did with your dad, sir? I dodged me. I think the guy for 3. He was talking about the TMNT set. I am not a TMNT guy, so I have no attachment to it. It was before my time, or it was after my time. The artwork looks great, though. Yeah, I have seen a bit of the artwork. It looks really good. This is the observatory beam. Usagi Yojimbo. There you go. That's the rabbit, right? I know enough. I know enough. We're at 47%. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna stop at 50. Take everything here. More rocks. I'm enjoying this level though. I'm noticing I'm playing slower because I'm live streaming it, so. There might be a good break, if even 51%. There might be a point where it might be a good break, but I feel, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Yeah, I got laundry to do still. I got a whole bunch of work still to do. I thought this would be short, to be frank. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. And I still want to do the Scott Pilgrim, finish those levels as well. I'm enjoying that game. Oops, I ran out of water. There we go. Oh, I think, I don't know if you noticed on Instagram, I got my second medal for the Conquerors Challenge. That was really cool. Oh, no, I already mentioned that. I think I did. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm really proud of it. And working on a couple more already. Yeah, the Scott Pilgrim game is a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying that one. I gotta get the code up. I've talked to people about the Conquerors Challenge, and 49%. I talked to people about the Conquerors Challenge, and I try to get them into it as well. Not just because, it's not like I'm trying to sell it, but it's just, for me, it's just a great motivator to get into better shape and stuff, and just do the steps. I'm very conscious about all the steps I take, and try to be active and force me to do a bit of a hike or a climb or whatever. So yeah, the Conquerors Challenge has been really fun. It's a bit pricey, I feel, at times, especially since it's an American company, but so you're paying the exchange rate or so. But the medals are cool. I mean, yeah, technically you've already purchased the medal. You can lie about your walk, but what's the point? I mean, you're just cheating yourself. It's like wrapping presents and opening them up, and it's just like it's in the journey, as they say. Oh, look at these little, so cute. Oh my god, it's so adorable. Is that little holes in there? What is little dots there? More beans, I guess. So I'm working on the Easter Island one, as well as the Easter Island was an accident. I didn't mean to start the challenge. I thought it was just buying it, and then I hit 50. Yeah, I gotta clean. I think I might just clean this pond here, and yeah, I want to leave this for later. This is one big field here. Yeah, I think I'm just going to clean the pond and the bridge, and I'll stop there, unless I'm missing some spots here. I don't think I'm missing any spots over here. Yeah. I think this will be a good break, actually. So let's just clean this pond. Yeah, so I accidentally signed up for the Rapa Nui Easter Island challenge. And so now I'm doing 2 challenges at once, which I don't like to do. I mean, you'll speed up the reward process, but it feels like it's not. I feel you need to draw it out just a little bit. So 1 challenge at a time. So I'm doing the Easter Island as well as the pod race challenge. The pod race medal looks really cool too. so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, that was bright. Let's get this bridge. Bridge here. There we go. Ring-a-ding-ding. Is there anything else here? Who doesn't like a good pod race? Yeah, pod races are freaking awesome. Like dock, am I missing anything here? Pod races are people, not food. The soy and green pod race. Oh, I knew I missed the spot right there. Okay, I think 52%. So what's left to do? We got the farm here. Little lake over here. Wait, can you hear the seagulls? It's like the museum in Victoria. It's so cool. Oh my god, you can hear birds everywhere. So we got the farm, got the lake, and then I'm going to leave this Beangles. Yes, exactly. And then we got to do the whole giant castle here. Oh, didn't even notice you. Hello. How are you? You're coming with me. I'm going to put you right. No, come on. Come on. There. No, back here, no! I dropped him. Can I put him up here? Nope. 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 Almost. Where am I? Almost. Hang on. Is there a ladder? I don't see a ladder. How did they put... I'm just noticing the observatory way over there is just much lower than this castle. That's not good science work for an observatory. Well, I see a ladder. Put it on the train! Brilliant idea. Brilliant. All right, come on. All aboard. Yeah, there you go. Come on. There we go. Well, there we go. Off and away. I think we'll enter there, and then we'll finish the other half of this another time. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but it'll be... Oh, I missed a spot. Oh, I missed a spot. I can't leave that alone. I'm not OCD, but that does bug me. Hang on. There we go. Look at that. Moving target. All right. We're going to call her there. Everybody have a good night. Tomorrow, Hose Nose's Ready to Believe Island Edition will be out, so check it out. Give it a like. Give it a thumbs up. And I think you'll enjoy it. And then I think Steve and Hose Nose and Jamie will be streaming soon as well. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday. I better double check. I'll post something up on Facebook and Instagram for sure. So thanks for popping by, guys. Enjoy your bean-tastic night. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.